Hi, my name's Gina Upchurch, and I'm the Executive Director of Senior Pharmacist. And I want to say happy anniversary to us. We are 26 years old today, and this is really just a shout out to all of those who've made this possible. Stephen Covey once said, change happens at the speed of trust, and we want to testify that that's the truth. Senior Pharmacist has been able to do what we do and change some lives because the trust you've placed in us. And we hope we have earned that trust and continue to earn that trust in coming years. It's been a tough time in the United States with COVID, certainly with the exposure of racial relations in our country. We also understand that a challenge is just an opportunity waiting to happen. And we hope in America we seize this time to make it better for all. We hope Senior Pharmacist plays our part in that. So we want to thank you for 26 years, and we have a hope for the future. And in particular, I need to give a shout out to a couple of things that have happened to us in 26 years. Someone has defined poverty as the inability to plan. And I think for Senior Pharmacists, because so many people have been good to us, whether they be individual donors, foundations, volunteers, incredible staff at Senior Pharmacists, we've been able to plan because we have the security of knowing that we have a future and we can be strategic about what we want to do. That has meant being able to do a couple of things recently to adjust to COVID. The first thing is the staff is all working virtually to help our participants. We are continuing to do medication reviews. We're continuing to pay for medicines. We're finding people resources to stay independent in their home when they need them. And we're doing Medicare counseling. The things we've added are telephone reassurance, which has been tremendously helpful to a lot of our folks. Just so you know, our average person that we help that has our card to pay for their medicines, 51% of them live alone. 71% of them are women. 67% of them are Black, and the average income, household income, is $1,761, and education is at 13 years. So many of those people have been the focus of our outreach efforts because we do believe that you cannot have race-neutral policies and when we have such incredible racism in our country in terms of individually mediated racism, but also the systems and structures. So we're trying to play our part, and we can only do that with your assistance in making this a better place for all. So we're not only doing our usual care, but we've started this telephone reassurance that's grown into getting help from covering the triangle and the Forest at Duke to mail out masks or face coverings to 1,400 people. We're now sending out thermometers to some of our participants who need them, thanks to a grant from the Duke Durham Fund. And we are now part of an incredible coalition of agencies. And this is all about trust. The change happens at the speed of trust, and trust happens at the speed of relationships. For years, we've been working with lots of people at Duke and in the community and in CCU to develop relationships. And now we've been able to pull on those relationships to get some things done. One, working with Lincoln and some folks at Duke to create a shared database and Community Empowerment Fund, shared database of resources related to COVID, working with the Triangle Volunteer and Nonprofit Center, finding a place where people can volunteer, can actually find volunteer opportunities with agencies that need volunteers. We are all working together to share information about making telephone reassurance calls so we don't all have to keep reinventing the wheel. And we're now working on the digital divide because you may not know, but in many of the Durham Housing Authority units and other sort of affordable or subsidized housing in Durham, there is no internet, which if we're relying on telehealth and telemedicine, and we're concerned about health, that's a real problem. And the technology is not there for a lot of people. And we're also excited because the city of Durham and Keep Beautiful Durham are all really interested in helping people that need yard work that are low-income seniors. So there is a lot going on with community partners, including the work with some community health workers potentially coming up soon, where we get older adults that live in senior housing and other people that live in sort of subsidized housing, as well as El Centro Hispano, the Care Clinic, Healing with Care Clinic, the Community Health Coalition, End Hunger Durham, and Project Access. So incredible partners in the Durham Housing Authority to really get messages to people that are struggling to stay independent in their homes. And we hope we can do our small part to participate in that, to move the ball forward so that everybody in Durham feels valued. And frankly, that's what Senior Pharmacist is about. We've been focused on older adults, making sure they know they're valued, that they're appreciated for who they are, and we're doing our best to make them feel that they're valued. The last thing I would just like to say is that we tried to be responsive. We've been able to because we have incredible partners from our board of directors through the years, 26 years of amazing people serving on our board of directors. We have many committees that many of you have been involved in, and we cannot thank you enough for doing that. The community partners and agencies that have lent us a helping hand or been partnered with us, we could not be more thankful. And for the volunteers, we have SHIP volunteers and office volunteers, and the incredible staff. I was just talking to Ida Daniels today, who's been our receptionist for 22 years, going on 23. And we were just remembering all the staff that's been at Senior Pharmacist and what a gift that's been to us. I will just leave by saying that we in particular want to recognize Ann Carol Moylan, who was with Senior Pharmacist for 23 years as a volunteer who died recently and who was so special to us. And if we carry any little light from her heart with us, it was a big sense of caring for other people and making Durham a better place for all. So we want to thank you for 26 years, all the people who've made it possible. We hope you enjoy our new website, and thanks for the memories, and we'll keep them going. Okay, everybody take care, be safe, and take care. Bye-bye.